What's up guys, it's Kevin from K-Sport Fitness. Today I'm going to be breaking down the Banded Deadlift. Alright guys, so key points of performance. We got the Banded Deadlift today. Another variation that's going to help you improve your lockout. We've done other drills like the deficit deadlift, RDLs, and today we're going banded. So before we actually get into the deadlift itself, always like to break things down. Body weight first, maybe if this is your first time deadlifting. Feet should always be centered, and from the floor I'm actually screwing my feet into the ground with my toes. Locking that in position, that's going to get your glutes to turn on and keep your hamstrings activated. So from the floor first. Once you get the floor down, then you can think about unlocking the knees and working the hips. So feet are locked in, unlock the knees, and then everything else is from the hips so that my shins are vertical, not coming down to the squat. The deadlift is a hinge exercise, driving through the hips there. Feet, knees, hips go back. If you're having a difficult time and you feel something like this, take a step backwards actually and work on the floor, getting your spine to move with some cat and cows so that you can feel that position and you're training a good position and not pulling like a dog pooping. Make sure you're, we'll cut that out. All right. So that way you're pulling from a good position. So if you've mastered the form, now we can start to add this in. The banded deadlifts are awesome because it allows you to get a really good challenge without having to always load up a lot of weight on your deadlift, because this is going to be harder at the lockout point. So get your band, take it under and then over, and then you're locked and loaded. Under, then over. So this is really good for if you've been doing heavy deadlifts like 5 sets of 5 and you keep increasing weight. You see as the weeks goes on, your body gets more fatigued because it's a lot of stress on your nervous system. The banded deadlifts allows you to work at 60, 70, 75%, but you still get an extreme challenge because as you pull right through here, if you're not throwing the hips through, you're gonna have a hard time locking out. So it's gonna help you with this speed and driving your hips through the bar. From the initial lift of the deadlift, you have to think about I like to use this analogy of if there was a car stuck in a ditch and a tow truck driver was trying to get a chain and pull the car out, he would have his chain tight so that he'd get the car to pull out. If he had the chain attached and the chain was loose and he punched it, the chain would snap. The chain is your back. So as you do this, make sure that you got your back in a good position, you have tension on the bar, and you're not loose and then just trying to rip it off the ground. Have it be tight and pull slow and then drive the hips through. So here we go. I get super tight, slow, hip drive. Get set and tight, slow, hip drive. A lot of people struggle on the deadlift, actually on the way down, and especially the heavier it gets, if they lock up, the first thing they think about is coming down here, the weight pulling them forward. That's a lot of business on your back that you don't want. You need to be strong in your upper back, pulling your shoulders back, unlocking your knees, and then the hips will come back, not letting the bar pull you forward. Shoulders, knees, hips is the proper way to do a deadlift, and the banded deadlift is an awesome way to help you strengthen the top half of your deadlift. Get after it.